Hello and welcome. My name is Jaden, and today in my TED Talk I will be talking to you guys about passwords. Now, passwords are identifiers that prove one's identity in order to gain access to a platform. I will discuss weak passwords. I will also be discussing strong passwords. And then thirdly, I would be discussing the importance of password managers. So weak passwords is what I'm first going to discuss. I will be giving you some examples of weak passwords and why you shouldn't really use them, as well as how to make your passwords better. The first password I would highly suggest you not use would just be the word password. The second would be the word password with $2 instead of an S. This is because anyone can actually guess these. You don't even have to be a hacker to try and guess these. The third would be just a sequence of numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They usually come in order. This is another very easy password to guess. You don't have to be a hacker to guess this. So many people would just automatically try this. It is such a terrible password to have. And now that you know that you probably shouldn't be using these passwords, you might be wondering why you shouldn't be using them. One reason I already touched on was that they are very easy to guess. And you might ask yourself why you should even change your password if you do have one of these passwords at all. Not only are they easy to guess, but if someone can get a hold of your account, they will have all the power to your account. Another reason is if you use this password or these simple passwords for all of your accounts, not only can they have access to that one particular account that you use an easy password, but they can also have access to all of your accounts. So not convinced to try a strong password yet? Well, let me see if I can convince you. Now, strong passwords are long, complex passwords that are tough and hard to crack. To make these passwords strong, we first have to at least have 12 characters long, but 14 or more is better and it's preferred. And also combining lower and uppercase letters, numbers, symbols, and any special characters you can think of. And of course, please avoid using words that are commonly found in the dictionary, as these are the obvious go-to words and passwords that people try in order to hack. Next would be significantly change your password to what you had previous. And lastly, make a password that's easy for you to remember, but hard for others to guess, as this will make it easy for you to remember the password. And of course, I'm going to demonstrate how to make a strong password right now. So now that we are on our notepad, I want to review first. We said 12 characters is the best. So we definitely want to make it easy to remember, but we also want to make it long enough so that it fits the 12 to 14 character length. So let's just use flowers. So instead of writing flowers, just FLOWERS, we can change this by adding numbers and special characters and making this not a common used word in the dictionary. So instead of an F, maybe we can put a 4. Instead of an L, maybe we can put a 1. Instead of an O, why don't we not use a 0, but use a different number? So I really like a number 5, so I'm just going to put a 5 there. Instead of a W, I think I'm going to put a special character here. There isn't really one that looks like a W, so I'm just going to put an at symbol, because I like at symbols. Now it's okay to use letters, so for the E, I'm just going to use a capital E. Now for the R, I think I'm going to use another 4. And then for the S, I'm just going to use a special character. Now, this might be difficult for you to remember, but it's not that terribly long. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters that we have already. Letters, numbers, and characters. We don't have that many numbers in there, so maybe we can add some letters to it. So instead of starting it with the 4, I might just start it with a lowercase f. And now we have 8 characters. So now we just need 4 more. So what can we do to make this even harder to guess? I would say maybe putting in a favorite year or a not so favorite year. So towards the end, I'm just going to end it off with 2020. And there we have it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's 12 characters. Now I'm pretty sure that this is not going to be that easy for you to remember, but luckily we actually have password managers. So if you can't remember this, you might want to save it in a password manager. Password managers are computer programs that allow you to store and manage your password. If you're anything like me, you're not going to remember those very long, complicated passwords, especially when you have multiple accounts. There are a lot of password managers out there. There's RoboForm, there's another one made by Dashline, but the one I have is my Apple Password Manager. For Android users, you might actually want to use a Google Password Manager, but since I am an iPhone user, I simply use the Apple one because it's just so much easier to sync all my devices because I have all Apple devices. If you're not an Apple user and you're an Android user, you still have a wide variety of password managers to choose from. And I hope that after this TED Talk, you will reconsider your weak passwords. Go and change your password.